Okay, here's me reacting to a panel that I was on, which is I'm on this panel. He actually accepted me on, and then I guess I don't know if he pretended that he didn't know who I was, or he just finally realized who I was, or something. I don't know, but he didn't really have enough patience with me, like this dude said after he was done talking to me, or something like that, or wanting to kick me off for any reason if I didn't believe the same thing he does. Dude, I was just trying to tell him my experience, like I always do, like a crazy man. I'd be like, I saw Jesus, I saw Jesus, I saw forfeit sharing. What do you know about it? Because I don't know everything about it, and I don't have the right book. I mean, there's like 26 Bibles, and then all of them are written completely differently. It's Ezekiel, Re- um, Revelations, Corinthians, Ezekiel, whatever. Anyways, I'm reacting to this, and so I'm not a reaction channel really. I'm just like want to speak up for myself because when he kicked me off, they were talking about me, and it was just really ridiculous and immature just to go around calling everybody demonically possessed because you pissed them off, you know what I'm saying? And then they said I was blaspheming God, like in my last video about reacting to his ridiculousness. This is probably going to be the last time to react to this ridiculousness, to this person. But I tried to get my message across, and I did, and this is how he reacted. So this is how I reacted to his reaction. I mean, this is how I'm reacting. So speak for yourself as I speak for myself. So it was from night, like I don't know how many minutes I'm on here though, but I should just not even play it. But here, this is me, so I want it to be on here, and I may look like a fool, but I try just to tell people and want to know about this forfeit shared me. I want to know about it, and he didn't seem to know about anything. He was like wanting like a chapter to read. So we're supposed to read, but I can get it audibly, go to YouTube, look at it, whatever. Enough of that said. That takes too much time, but you're supposed to take too much time. You're supposed on reaction channels. You're supposed to talk like a whole bunch and bore the audience with your nonsense, and while you show little bits of the clip of what you're watching or something, and you have to stop it, and then you have to like comment and stuff. So I'm going to be doing that as tediously and boringly I can, probably, because it slows down the video. But I might as well just show you the struggle of my dumb preaching or whatever I do. And I get rejected, or somebody will tell me something. I don't care. I just want to know about the forfeit ring, what these people know about them. And, they never know nothing, and they're always just closed minded and really like treating me like this. Like, saying that I'm demonically depressed and just going scoop bye. That guy was demonically depressed. Look at this. All these comments are, people who have no life, and they're online getting delusions from the internet, believing in stuff that it's not true. And just because they can't believe that somebody wants to like somebody's under pressure on YouTube itself, with some guy like telling you like just what this is happening. This is what happening. Like, can you understand? Let's see what's going on.
How you doing?
That's his
Right.
if you wanted to promote him.
What do you want to
Are you
discuss about?
are you a Jehovah's Witness?
No.
Did you see the title?
Open
Is it
panel,
time?
street talk conversations, Jehovah's Witness and belief.
Yeah. So today's talking about Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, well, he's actually like doing something cool now, but because he's filming other people go out in public talking to Jehovah's Witness. But this guy, I don't think he actually does this in person, because I don't think he really talks to real people, because he'd go around telling them that they're demonically possessed. And those interviews that are always like repeated, do you sin? Do you eat pork? Do you lie? Do you steal? Well, I said I don't steal because I don't want your things. I'd rather have your friendship. And maybe I never stole. Have you ever thought about that? Like, what if I was so privileged that I never had to steal? Okay, like, what about those people? So everyone's a stealer and everyone's a liar. According to this person, zombie, whatever it is, like another conformist that's getting nowhere. And I kept on trying to ask him, you saw a demon, right? What did it look like? Prove it. So what he calls a demon is someone spurring or something, or someone reacting to him, or going outside the calling box of his small-minded head of there's like one book, one order, nothing creative outside the box of this, and just this book that he thinks that he's attending to, but he doesn't know anything about the four-way sharing. I kept on asking him. He had to go read it. His life depends on reading a book. Going back to the book. Let's put ourselves in a book and read something, because it's so nothing to do with what's happening right in front of you or whatever. Let's just go read something and make it excuses so you can be silent. And then this is how that felt. Like, no patience with those patients. You need to learn how to deal with customer service.
I've been in Jehovah's Witnesses churches recently too. I asked them about what they knew about the four-faced cherub being was. Do you know anything about it?
Say that one more time slower, please.
Ezekiel's four-faced cherub being vision. You know anything about that?
Ezekiel.
It's in Revelations, Corinthians, and Ezekiel. Ezekiel saw visions of a four-faced cherub being.
Oh, you mean a cherubim? Okay, you just
Not a
pronounced it differently. Okay.
cherubim. Yeah,
I was just
not
making
the
sure.
seraphim. The two different ones.
I think he got
Yeah,
it.
there's one with a CH and one with an S. So what are you trying to share? What are you talking about?
What do you know about that? Why did he see that?
Why did he see what?
The four-faced cherub being, and what could it mean, and what could he do with it?
I don't know.
Why did he get to see it?
Yeah.
What verse are you talking about?
And
What verse are you talking about?
Like the cherubim being, it's four-faced. You know what
Yes,
it is.
So what
God's throne, right?
So help me out. So where are we reading in the book of Revelation?
You don't know nothing about the four-faced cherub being?
I'm asking you where are you wanting to go?
I don't know where it's at in the Bible. There's several places in different Bibles. Too many Bibles. I wouldn't know what page you would be on.
Well, 26.
But it's in Ezekiel.
So you're quoting. So help me out. So you're quoting something, but you don't know where it's at.
Yeah, because I wanted to know what people know about it. I ask everybody, and they're usually posers, and they don't know nothing about it. Even all the preachers I've asked.
So you know about it.
Okay, this is all I know about from it so far without reading anything, because I never read anything about it, and I encountered this four-faced cherub being. Never knew it existed. Never knew it existed to believe in it. Right?
As you can tell, and then let's see if you want to look at the lives of this person. I can't pronounce his name. Berean perspective, apologistic, genetic, Q&A debates, which is famous. There you go. Thanks for letting me be on. That was a good for you. But I'm no longer part of this debate or discussion no more, because I'm not brain dead, and I'm not donating to this person because he only cares about donates. Nathan. And people told me that it's like the entryway to the Garden of Eden, like where you're so close to God, like you're in a state of mind that you're so close to God that you are. I didn't want to tell him I saw this being, and then I just give up. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, I saw this being. What do you know about it? I mean, that's all I can do in this world. Walking in this world alone with no instructions, and you call the Bible basic instructions before you leave Earth. What do you mean? I understand. Ezekiel saw these four-faced being. I can trust him because I did too. And this is my struggle. I'm just like, that's awesome, right? I didn't know how awesome it was. I can't realize how awesome that is, actually. But I'm not awesome. So, and I don't know, if I even, when I did to see Jesus, I mean, of course I'm going to question, who really was that? I mean, he wasn't going to love and get with my Jesus, so he had to be a Jesus, whoever that is. So I'm getting played by somebody that comes to the name of Jesus, and he has a light, and he can cast away demons. I guess that must be just Jesus as it freaking gets, because that was my experience, and it has nothing to do with a delusion or a make-believe wish, or it has to do with actually seeing the spirit instead of making it up in my head, thinking that it must be like these other people, like, I read the book and I'm communicating with Jesus because I'm reading books. And then when I read the book, I'm communicating with Jesus. What do you mean you're communicating with God or whatever? just because you read the book. I'm like, they never explain that. They're not having anything. Where's the telepathic experience? What is it? You're reading a book and you're getting information and you're storing it. And you're like, I was fed by God. And then you act like this towards me. Whatever. I mean, these souls up here, I was just like,
See God, and it comes in to protect you. It's like, guard you from seeing it or something, and it can still be the entryway to the Garden of Eden. And it's like the Earth, ox face, Taurus, Aquarius, air face, human with blue eyes and long, sandy blonde, curly hair, and it had a man torso, and then had all these wings with all these eyeballs in it, and the wings were covering up it below its waist. And then it had like a lion face like Leo, lion the fire, and then eagle face, Scorpio water, earth, air, fire, and water faces. And that's what that also means in there too.
So now is this something that you've kind of come to your own version of? So where's that? So where's that at in the Bible?
I don't know.
I don't know what side you are.
So how do you know what you're talking about is true if you don't know where it's at in the Bible?
I read in the Bible in a hospital because I looked it up and after years later. And then
tell me where it's at.
In Ezekiel, Revelations, Corinthians, and that's all I know. I don't know what page or how to read the Bible.
So can you give me a specific verse that we could go read it together?
Why? I don't know what that means because I don't know how to read the Bible. I don't read the Bible to see Jesus or the four-faced cherubim being. And I was just wondering if anyone knows about the four-faced cherubim being because I saw it.
How about we focus on something? So have you read the Bible at all?
No, I don't have to see Jesus. I've already encountered Jesus and four-faced cherubim being.
So who is Jesus?
I read it after, like 2 months after I encountered this four-faced cherubim being because I looked up on YouTube. What is this being? I thought it was like an Egyptian-headed dog human because the ox looked like a dog head, but it was an ox that was gray, and it was an ox face. But you could get that a little confused with a dog, sort of, but that's just thought it was. I could see only the side view of it, which was the left, or this side of it is my left side. Yeah, I can see the left side of the ox face, and then the right side of the freaking eagle face. After I saw all these in order, ox, human, and then I stared at the human and his body, and he had his eyes, and he looked at me, and it was just really insane. And then the lion face going "Arr," and I'm just like, that is also saying like you got the wrong one. I ain't the one to be being attacked. I ain't here to harm you. I'm just here to observe since I just encountered this being. I mean, I don't know why, because I got so high conscious I could only almost see God or something, and I just see this four-faced cherubim being just protect me from it disappearing or something and protect it, I guess, and it could be the entryway to the Garden of Eden, so I could be trusted in the flesh, because there is spirits and stuff. I want to ask everybody and interview them about what would you do? What would you do? And these experiences that I've had, and I don't want to tell the answers, so I want all the people to give them their natural answers. But anyways, this is what happened to this guy, and I don't care if I feel like a fool, look like a fool, but this is what I'm doing. I don't mean any harm or nothing. I'm just trying to get some information, and I don't expect everyone to know anything about this, but I kind of do in a way because I thought that they would know something, even if it's so different, alien looking or something. I don't know, but this is how this went. Like, what? You're gonna treat me like this and think I'm possessed by demons? And if I was, wouldn't you want to help me? Like, what? But no.
Well, y'all know about.
So who is Jesus?
Who is he? He's like he's not just some regular human. He has like a supernatural light. That's his presence is heaven, and he's like the connected one to all of us. And I don't know who he is. I just met him. Like I don't know everything. I don't know his astrology sign. I wish I knew that, but he didn't tell me that.
So you met Jesus?
Yeah, I have encountered him because I was seeking him with my mind and socially. I can't just do it by myself, reading a book, studying.
How did you meet Jesus?
I go up to everybody and I look and I try to sense them and see what I can get from them with my mind, and that's it, alone. And then
so how did you meet Jesus? What I'm trying to ask you. How did you meet him?
Pick up on things from people, and eventually my mind just helps me do all that crap.
How did you meet Jesus? Tell us how you met him.
I was with my friend. She's a Sagittarius, Virgo rising, Moon, and Aries. That matters because most Virgo risings help me see in the spirit because they have really bright light around them, like, the aura. And I can just see life events in their life. And then all of a sudden, I told her that I can see this chick. She looks like a Libra, and I was right about that. And it was her friend that used to have long red hair, and she was skinny, and they're like best friends or whatever. And then she got heavyweight and dyed her hair blonde. Then she dyed her hair black, and then she had this ugly cloth on this table that was pink, right? I don't want to imagine pink, but I'm just getting these visions, right? That she has this pink cloth and this heart-shaped candle and this other candle and this thing with wheat in it or something. I don't know. All these things were right. All these items that I could see.
Yeah, and there was more, and I can kind of remember, the heart-shaped candle, and then a white candle in a cup with this thing that looks like a stick of wheat in it. I have no clue. And I can't remember, but I can remember those special items or whatever, which is just ridiculous. But okay, it's just decorations, but I don't like pink. Wow. But you know what? She has cloth of pink on her altar, and she's talking to a demon, doing bidding with it or something. And that's what she said. The Sagittarius says, oh, she says that she talks to demons and they do her bidding or something. I'm like, well, that's something you should not do. That's not something. Just because you can get a hold of a demon don't mean you should work with it ever. Just because you get a hold of it, that means I know it's scared and it's scary to say you want to get rid of that demon. If you can't, you don't know if you can or not. But like, you want to cast away with Jesus and stuff, like literally. No matter what you think you've heard about Jesus and you think that he's against you, but no, he's all conditional love, honey. It's just natural. Forget what you think you are or something. You can be washing this Jesus light and be okay. Probably. I really don't know the rules of that. If there's any, I don't know. But like, you two encounter Jesus, you're hooked up, period. And I want to see if I'm still hooked up with Jesus when I see in the spiritual world, and I want to know I'm okay. I mean, we all want a message from Jesus, but what he tells me is always for somebody else, some cooler person that has the light that I can see through. Of course, Jesus wants to talk to that person who's a walking freaking light of glowing person on this planet, just a walking glowing ball of freaking light that people can ignore, or they can actually try to pay attention and see literally what can become of your freaking aura of light that's visible and not invisible. Your life is not invisible. It's recorded in your light, whatever. I have no clue, but it is what it is. And then I go around doing this until and it's not, I mean, like, today was so cool because I got on the Thorps, and her dad Ben wanted me to do it on somebody in the audience, like just like Brett Keane. I was on his channel. He's a Capricorn. Sorry, you have to talk and be boring while you react to channels, because you have to pause and be like, oh, get back to the freaking video. So you're talking too much. Yeah, that's true. But when I was on Brett Keane's, I was trying to read this one chick. I could not read her. I really couldn't. But I did think that, I guess I sensed that she had a little brother, and she had like dark brown hair, black hair, whatever it was, and it was short. But she said it was down to her shoulders, and I thought it was shorter, and the front was shorter. And I was motioning my hands to do that, and just in case someone said how long her hair was, if I was wrong or right. And I could be like, I was doing this to prove I was right, but I wasn't really right. But and I was thinking that she was tan, but she's probably pale. I don't know, but like, that was just what came to my head, and then it got all fuzzy and disappeared. So it wasn't clear enough psychic thing, and I wasn't prepared, and I don't know how to prepare. You don't prepare for things like this. I know that I can be exhausted and tired and give up and feel like there's no way I'm going to be psychic tonight. Like what? But one time I thought that way, and I found a Virgo, and it made me psychic. Well, there must be something to astrology, because Virgo got the energy. Okay, Virgo got the energy from a Pisces self. Okay, I don't know about the other people. Like, it just seems to be so good together. Okay, just back to this nonsense and me being this. That this one Libra chick was really having an altar, and then she was communicating with the demon and thinking that she's going to get that demon to do her bidding or some really awful bull crap that I would never do. And no one should ever do. Just because you contact a demon does not mean you should do anything with it ever, right?
So question for clarity. So is this, when you're saying you encountered Jesus, was this a dream, a vision in person?
No, it's a vision, a lot awake with a confirmation from a witness.
20.
Right.
So you had you had a vision.
18.
You had a
Okay,
vision.
yeah, 6 minutes. I'm not done.
So how do you know that vision is the real Jesus?
Right.
Okay, well, because as I was picking up with these visions, right?
I just want to tell them.
I guess there was a demon and it gave us headaches and crap. And I'm like, oh no, why does she do that with that demon or whatever? That's stupid. And she, like, what are we gonna do? I'm like, well, we need to call it to Jesus. And all of a sudden, when I said that, Jesus came. Apparently, looks just like I'm, like really pretty, high cheekbones, high, long eyelashes, long hair. He looks like Jesus. It's like a flat part on the bridge of his nose, and then he has a Jewish nose.
How do you know what Jesus looks like?
Oh my God, because
I've seen him.
God.
And then all the pictures, they look.
How do you know that's Jesus?
Oh my God, what the hell? And that's a good question too, because he well, you'll see, because he says that he's heard people say that they Jesus look like this, let's just look like that, just like Melinda Lawrence, so-called psychic, but just wants money because she has a daughter and they need money. Who knows? But like, she probably could be psychic if she was, but she thinks she's an astral projector person and all this other stuff, which is like really fascinating if it was real, but. I don't know. I mean, it could be, and we could still live our life out the way it is without, any credit for like, supernatural spiritual abilities and experiences, because they don't matter in the walking world of the strangers. They don't notices or cares, or even tries to think that this is able to be possible when it could be, which it is for some people, maybe not for you or this dude. And he's claiming that he saw a demon. What do you mean? You're calling me demon possessed, so I guess you don't have no discernment on what a real demon is.
Because I called out to him and he came by Jesus. Every time I would call out to him, it's not the first time and the only time that I've seen him either. So every time it was Jesus. His name, I guess, apparently, whatever. And
so the reason why I'm asking, what is your first name? Is your first name right? Dashton? Is that your first name? So Dashton, have you talked to other people who've said they've met Jesus?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, a lot of people look like they're fake. People talking about, the wolves coming on, the wolves coming for Jesus, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's not what I'm.
So Dashton, I've met other people who claim they've seen Jesus, and some claim he's black, some claim he's Chinese,
right.
Some claim he's with blonde hair. So how do I know the Jesus that you're claiming appeared to you as the real Jesus?
Well, I'm just trying to explain what I know about this Jesus, whatever. Right? I mean,
so the Jesus you're talking about is not the Jesus of the Bible, just so you know.
There is nothing about the Bible. What the hell? Ezekiel is there four-faced cherubim being of the Bible? It's not of the Bible, it's of itself. I don't know what the hell this guy's creep. They always want to go back to that. Always push excuses on just the Bible. You didn't even read it either. And we're supposed to read it together just to explain this four-faced cherubim, and then they'll get nowhere, endless dead ends with no wondering about it, no questioning about it. If we did do this, who knows if he'd let us read it, or he'd read about it for me, or which I don't expect, because like, what else is this dude doing? God blocking the Holy Spirit that's real and calling it a demon like everyone else does, closed-minded idiots with no experience. But he claims he said he has experience. But
yeah, so the Jesus that appeared to you, Dashton, is not the Jesus of the Bible. You met a different Jesus.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I was wrong. I was the devil. I guess I'm going to hell. See ya. Bye. I hope you're going to heaven. Yeah, thanks for dismissing all my experience, like for no reason. Because
the Jesus of the Bible is Jewish.
He said, "Tell her to suck my heart."
So Dashton, is it Dashton or Jason? How do you pronounce your name?
What? I'm not done saying what he said. You don't give a fuck.
So Dashton, the Jesus of the Bible is Jewish.
You just want to
be. So the Jesus of the Bible is Jewish.
Okay, there you go. He looks like an Israelite.
So that's correct. He would look like an Israelite. You're right.
That's the Jesus. Yeah, and I said he had a Jewish nose at the end of it right here, and then this part was like flat or whatever. I mean, like, can I not finish? Like, try to? I'm not trying to ignore nobody's questions. Like some people do when I ask them the question, they look like they're ignoring me, but they're probably trying to answer the question too. And that's a little miscommunication. And I'm all like spurring on my ass, trying to fucking tell him and ask him my own questions and going back and forth. So I'd be like, wait a second, shut up. Where's it at in the Bible? Huh? You're lost without the Bible. You can't go by your own faith or whatever in the middle of the nothing. I mean, you have to study the Bible for you to answer my question, maybe, because you don't know anything about that, maybe either too. That's fine too. Just say you don't freaking know and you're not familiar with it as much or something, or just, I guess, be quiet and act like you do or know something. I don't care. I'm not controlling you and how you want to be like perceived as what? You're a douchebag. And he tried to say that.
That's the Jesus that existed 2,000 years ago. That's the Jesus. So the Jesus that you claim, that's a different guy.
Oh, it must be then. Well, whoever it was, it had more light than any other human, and it had unconditional loving light, and it was like peace king stuff, exactly what you would describe Jesus and be.
So this,
you automatically want to worship this person.
So this Jesus that appeared to you, what was his message? What did he tell you?
Like I said, when I said we need Jesus, he showed up and he says, "Tell her to accept me in her heart." And I was like, this may sound corny, but hey, let's say he said, "Tell her to accept me in her heart." So let's do it. I accept you, Jesus, in my heart, and she's just sitting there, still sitting there. I'm like, let's say it again.
What does that mean, though? Just help me out. What does that mean?
And the spiritual wind came, and it got rid of her headaches. I'm like, my headache's gone. Did you feel that spiritual wind?
What does that mean to accept Jesus in your heart?
He said yes.
Yeah, what does it mean?
What does that mean?
He told me to do it. I don't know what that freaking means. I don't know what it means, but it gave us a spiritual wind, and it got rid of the demon that was around her because she hangs out with a friend who has a demon around her. So that's what happened in our space, okay, at this time.
So
I don't know what any of that means. I don't know what it means to be saved every day. I'm still looking to be saved again. You know what I mean?
So,
did I get saved because I was in his presence? Did I accept him?
Another time be willing. Let me ask you a question. Would you be willing? Would you actually be willing to read?
Why do I have to read anything? I'm trying to tell you what I'm doing, and I want you.
But how? See, the Jesus you're talking about, you're making jokes about a demon, but in reality, I think you actually did encounter a demon.
Joke.
Yeah, you actually encountered a demon.
So I might as well just
the Jesus that appeared to you is not the Jesus, the real Jesus.
Okay, it wasn't. Oh my God, you're so smart. You never seen a spirit in your whole entire life, right?
Actually, I have.
Actually,
I have. I've seen demons.
What did you see? You seen only a demon, and that's it? What else? Is that the only thing you've seen? Everything's a demon now, since you only seen one, right?
No.
Yeah, and he does not explain nothing about that. He just keeps quiet about it. Like, okay, why would you say that? You've seen a demon, and that's it. Nothing else. Where's your other? Where is? Do you surely think that you saw a demon, or what was it? Or was it somebody spurgy like me? You called it a demon? Like literally, what the hell are you talking about? You didn't answer none of that crap. Did not prove none of that crap. Done.
No, I'm just saying, if you're going to make these accusations, so listen. Listen. Are you here to have a conversation?
Yeah, but you're not having.
Why did you join?
Me.
Why you're not freaking having the conversation back and forth? You're just like. You quiet. I gotta tell me about a book. That ain't the book thing. That's not it. That because I said so. Yeah. No investigation, no research, no nothing. Just I said so. That's a demon. You're just demonically possessed. Get off my stage. I'm an idiot and I want donations.
Why did you join?
Why
did you join?
Yeah,
the conversation.
Because I do.
Why'd you come here today?
About spiritual stuff, right?
Why did you come here today?
Why did you come here today? Why did you want to be in here? You want some donations or something?
No, this is my channel. I talk to people all the time.
You talk to them?
You talk to all the people
Yeah. I talk to people about Jesus, about the Jesus of the Bible.
Oh, the Jesus of the Bible. But did you see the Jesus of the Bible?
I've never seen Jesus of the Bible, no.
You've never seen Jesus at all?
No.
Then what are you doing? What are you doing here? Are you going to find Jesus ever? Going to see Jesus? If you can see demons, you can see Jesus, right? Or you can't at all. Right? How do you think about that?
Are you allowed to?
I would encourage you, if you have any sincerity in you,
I'll be naked
to actually read the Bible.
Yeah, I'll read the book of Bible, and you see demons, and I read
why don't you take
gaslighting? Read the Bible. Bye. Oh, you didn't think I thought about that? I've already looked it up on Audible, and I don't have the book that you're trying to make me read, or whatever you're suggesting, which is bullcrap. And if I did, what a waste of time. I can't pull out no Bible anyways. I don't have to be like, okay, you got me there. Oh God, oh shit, this is saving my life. Oh God, oh damn. Still stupid. Like I'm coming to you and asking you what you know about what your Bible of your readings is, which you didn't read much apparently. And don't want to understand much because obviously everything's a demon to everyone. Stupid.
Why wouldn't you want to read the New Testament? Let me ask you that. Why wouldn't you want to read it?
I'm trying to tell you, maybe I have a disability and learn disability too as well.
You obviously know how to use a computer. You're lying. So now you're lying because you know how to use a computer. You know how to go on YouTube. You know how to click on something. You can read. You can read. You're lying. You're lying.
I'm not a liar.
You can read.
Oh, okay.
How'd you get here? How'd you get here? If you can't read, how'd you get here?
Why does it matter? Why can't we get to the point instead of some fake?
Because you're lying. You're lying. Just own up. You can read. Anybody can read.
I passed school.
Anybody who's probably 10 years of age can read. A 4-year-old can read nowadays.
My reading and writing skills aren't that great.
So why wouldn't you want to read?
Why wouldn't you want to freaking just like listen and shut up yourself and then talk and then listen or whatever as well? And I was trying to get to the point instead of all this argument about you're lying about me not being able to read very well. Shut up. God.
The actual teaching.
Your name is Brian. Like bean, reen, breen. There you go. Tambourine.
Of Jesus.
I don't have the book. Do you have the book for me? You want to order it for me? Because I don't have that.
You can go online. Bibles are online everywhere for free.
Audio.
Yeah, look it up on audio. Just want to look up.
I don't know which one, but they all say King James, and then I get something different. I don't know
what I've seen.
Sure.
Why is it an argument with the Bible? Why do I have to study the Bible to even become a spiritual being that can see Jesus? I don't have to because I never did. I didn't have to.
So the Jesus of the Bible. Give me just a couple of seconds. Give me a couple of seconds here, please.
Probably.
So no. Give me a couple seconds here. The Jesus of the Bible loves you. He died for you on the cross and rose again.
This guy did too, okay?
And no, he did not. No, he did. You're a deceiver.
No, he didn't, bitch. Yes, he did too. He had unconditional love, and I felt it. Did he have to come down here and give it to me while he was saying, "I'm here to save Selena"? No, but he did, and that was the coolest experience ever. And I get to repeat talking about it and still wondering about it too, because it's not happening right now, is it? If it would, I would be able to process and perceive it instead of imagining, what if this knock on wood bullshit is gonna help me? What the fuck? Pray in a dark shell room of nothing and think that you got somewhere with what? If it's not there, it's not there. That's what I know that is the only way to know if you really have received whatever you're supposed to, or you're not, because it's not owed to anything. Like the first time when I saw Jesus, he gave us the spiritual wind. But the other times I could just see him at a distance. But the one time I was driving, he said, "I'm here to save Selena." He got in my car and I was inside of him. Went through that plasma jelly bubble and living a spirit bubble. I don't know what that is, but I'm calling it plasma because it was like, jelly. And then inside it's all this unconditional vibrational color of light, a rave. It feels so good. And my big old bubble or of whatever, everyone's bubble and her bubble too. And she was crying because she could feel all this happening. And I'm just like, I better stop at this stop sign. Oh my God, someone's going to pull me over while I'm tripping off Jesus. Sober as F, yes, because that's the only way is raw. Because it passes you by. Like, be so raw, be so paper thin, so raw, so, your nerves or whatever, that you feel the wind, in the spiritual wind or something. I don't know, just saying, really back to this, because how we talk too much while we're in action channels, because that's how you do that. And just only 7 minutes I've been on this. Blah. Okay.
You're a deceiver.
Did you ever feel the presence of Jesus ever?
You need to believe in the action.
That's it.
Are you a sinner? Have you ever sinned?
What's a sin?
Yeah, have you ever lied? Have you ever lied?
Are you lying right now?
Have you ever lied? Have you ever lied?
You saying I lied, so I guess I'm lying. I'm a sinner. I'm freaking going.
Well, you lied a little while. You couldn't read, so I know you're a liar. Have you ever stole something? Have you ever stole something?
Love. They're not going to hell.
Dashin, have you ever stole anything in your life?
No, because I'm not a thief like you. You want to take money from people to say your philosophy and talk to demons.
Take what from people?
I'm not taking people. I'd rather have their friendship than their things. I'm not a thief.
So you've never stolen anything in your whole life?
I didn't have to. No.
Okay, so you're a liar again, because everyone has stolen something in life.
Oh, what have I stolen then, you psycho?
Have you ever taken the Lord's name in vain? Dashin, have you ever taken the Lord's name in vain?
Oh, what is that?
Have you ever said GD? The cuss word.
Jesus.
Yeah. Have you ever used Jesus' name in vain? Have you used it as a cuss word?
Like what? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like in a very negative way.
What's negative about his name? It's not negative to me. If I'm
what a curse word is, right? You know what a curse word is, right?
God, please help me, please.
Dashin, I really want to actually try to have a conversation with him. I really am.
You're not listening to my answer. You want your own answer. That's what you want.
What I'm trying to get you to do, Dashin, is actually
trying to get me to do what? Brainwash answers what you want, but you're getting my answer and you're not listening to it. So wow.
Take Jesus seriously, because if you don't put your trust in the Jesus of the Bible, you will die in your sin.
Bible and nothing else.
That's the only Jesus that exists.
Not.
If you die right now, you will be gone for all eternity.
Why is there different Jesuses then?
Why is there different Jesus?
If there's only one, how do you know which one's the real one? How would you know if you ever seen it? How would you know if that was a demon that you saw? Either way, what
have you ever seen a counterfeit
bill? How do
you
know you saw a demon? Were you hallucinating?
Dashton, have you ever seen a counterfeit bill?
Dashton, Holtz, Dashton, have you ever seen a demon, Verena, or not? And what did it look like? You suggested saying that. You put that out there, and I'm supposed to believe that too. And even though you don't have to believe me, I don't care about believing crap because believing is nothing. But I'm just like wanting to know something about it. Maybe why did I see it? Which because I was making myself do that, seeking it. Yeah, but these type of people I run into all the time, calling everything demon, closed-minded to everything. Ain't allowed to freaking be spiritual, nothing. Book reader, bookworm, aggressive, aggravating, bullshit. I mean, like, how am I supposed to act when you're trying to put me on your stupid rock and rock? Like, moronic.
Why are there different counterfeit bills? Answer me that. Why are there different counterfeit bills?
Oh, there's angels that can disguise.
Why are no. Why are there different counterfeit?
No. There's angels that can disguise themselves as light. What you're trying to get to? Counterfeit freaking bills, counterfeit angels, counterfeit Jesus, blah 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 blah. But the point is, what demon did you actually see? Your counterfeit demon, or you want to call it demon, which you're calling me after this, like an idiot. Period. Why can't I call people names? I mean, people, it's not bad. It's just what you're being.
Well, I'm just saying to you.
Why are there different counterfeit bills?
So they can be scam artists like people like you. I don't know.
So there are false Jesuses that appear out there to want to lead people astray like you, who are believing in a false Jesus.
You're just immediately leading me just astray.
Do you believe? Well, how about this?
He's leading me just astray. He goes, kick, left me astray. And here's my reaction. Still astrayed, distraught. Like, what the hell? No answers from him. Just says blah, 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 blah.
Let's start a common ground. There was a guy. Listen. Do you want to stay here or do you want to go?
Oh, this means you want to kick me off and you're about to, and I better behave. I better just quiet down and say, yes, master. Yes, those dumb, soulless person. Yeah. Open that book.
There's an ultimatum.
What difference is he doing that the Jehovah's aren't doing? Besides, Jehovah's Witnesses being social, right? And he's filming other people being social. Where does he do this? I don't know how to look.
To stay or do you want to go?
The question that you want.
Do you want to stay or do you want to go?
I'm not saying let me leave. Please, I'm sausage.
There was a real guy named Jesus who lived 2,000 years ago.
Really?
In Israel. Do you believe that Jesus actually died on the cross?
I don't.
Yes.
Why is this always some kind of tactic for an argument? Do you believe this shit? Do you believe that spiders crawled the walls on St. Judas's birthday and they were all green and purple? No, do you believe that shit? Yes, obey. I believe absolutely 100% that you crawled the walls with the spiders. No, I don't have to believe in nothing. What does it make a difference? When I didn't know how he passed away. He didn't tell me. But it don't matter how Jesus passed away, but it does if it does. But as far as I know, he is who he is, and he shouldn't have ever have to pass away because he has the light walking on the earth. He should have stayed. And then everyone else is like calling him a mutant because he's like, what, offending you because you're a fake loser with nothing, and then you're gonna test that and do something to him like a witch trial crap of more closed-minded like all the magical people just get off the earth. Yeah, that's a plague of asshole douchebags, just a plague of Nazi believers. Just knock on heaven's door. Where you knocking on hell's door, making everyone be separated and deceived by your monster atheistic dead brain motherfucking bullshit. Let's go around with no brain activity, okay? Let's stick to that because everything else is demonic. Yeah, you can't get outside your brain, can't use it. It's just like obviously he hasn't used his.
Yes or no?
It doesn't matter what I believe in.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I have to believe in exactly what you're believing in.
Yes, it does. There was a real person 2,000 years ago died upon the cross.
There was a real person floating above me, and it's getting inside my car and stuff. That was a real person too. Jesus, hello. And other real spirits and stuff like that. But he's the differentest one. So there you go. And the most Jesus-like there could be. Anyway.
You believe that.
You win heaven, right? I have to believe your shirt's purple.
You're gone. Bye-bye. You're out of here.
Okay. I'm gone already. I'm supposed to believe your shirt is purple.
So this guy is a freak.
Really?
I've actually seen this guy do a video on me. It popped up in my feed about a week or so ago.
Because you don't let
and this guy was literally blaspheming me, cussing at me, cursing at me, and mocking God.
How did you mock God?
I actually wanted to see how far this guy would go. Okay.
How far I could go with you shutting.
You guys are right. A lot of you guys in the comments section, this guy was definitely demonic.
Here they are.
Demon possessed, all that stuff, right?
Standpoint, blah, blah,
he
blah.
popped up in my feed about a week or so ago. I had no idea who this person was. I just saw it pop up my feed out of nowhere. Went to check it out. The guy looked like a total, like a cross-dresser. I'm not even trying to be rude. Looked like a cross-dresser.
Really, biker dyke, whatever.
Literally almost every word, cussing this, cussing that, blasphemy.
Really, what is this grungy biker dyke? Nothing wrong with, I don't know. I don't care about your looks, you stupid jerk. You have no fashion sense.
God, and literally mocking and slandering me. So that's why I wanted to see how far this guy would actually go.
Okay, well, you're dumb. And here's this other diet.
Okay, but the reasons why I'm here.
That world is real.
That world is real.
It's about
you're not in that world, so you don't know what really is real. Right. Here it is.
It talks about there's a great crowd in heaven praising God.
He is talking to people, wow, but just okay. So that is something cool to go out there and talk to the public. That's what I do with the Trump and all that bullshit. But you know, what good is he doing with the other atheistic, small-minded people? Joe Winnis compared to another closed-minded, they're all the same. The church is always preaching the same thing, and it always points to Jesus as well. Even if Joe Winnis does that too when they're not supposed to. And it's just a cheap cop-out to not buy presents. What we freaking do? Now you and Joe Winnis, or you're just like it. They preach the same way. There's no disagreements with each other. If there is, it doesn't make a difference. They're still living their plain, boring, dense to life. Whatever. That is cool. I give him credit for being on the street talk. Yes. Well, I do that too, but I'm not like this. I don't know. I'll have to watch a little of this to see if he makes any good points at least. So far, he hasn't. So I'm just going to be mean about that. Somebody's in the church. Boom. You ye not that so much of us as were baptized into Jesus Christ were baptized into his. I don't know what that means to Rome. 3, know ye not that so many of us as were baptized into Jesus were baptized into his. Really? Wow. So we're all gonna like pass together or something, being baptized together in it, in his death. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know something like that. Peace onto this house beach and a servant son something. Well, I'm glad you don't mind telling me that because I don't really know, but at least you're mentioning something in my topic. I don't know. But that's the story of That's Glory of Love. Do you want to get up on my stage and talk about it? I'll let you. I gave you a link. You can come up on here and tell me what you want to tell me. If you're still there, you don't have to participate. You don't have to, but you can if you want to. I'll let you on my stage. I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, I'm just as like new to this as well. Popping people on my stage, not trusting them or not. I don't know them. But I should put some people on my panel and talk about that stuff and practice the stuff. That's what I really want to do is practice it. And since it's on my channel, it's a little bit more easier probably to try to do maybe. I really rather just get over his phone and be like, hey, blah, 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 record live. You know? Well, that's the story of That's the Glory of Love. Let me know if you need more time or something, if you do want to get up on here or not, because I'm going to like Exit out. Ooh. Okay, toodles. That was just my complaint. I mean, no offense, but I was offended. Oh well, we called each other names. All be bygones, be bygones, and be stupid gones. And it's just stupid. That's as far as you get with your crap, and that's as far as I get with my crap next to you. Someone like that. Like dissing. And then it's like he going up to all these other people too, and I'm like the same way, almost like Joe when it's going up to everybody and be like, "What's your astrology sign? Hey, do you ever see spirits? What would you do if you did see these spirits? Can I see spirits for you? All for free. Bada bing, bada boom, done. The end. And record it." And then it's like nobody wants to record it. Oh God, how am I gonna get this? Oh my star. Oh my stars. Yeah, that was funny. For whatever. I don't even know. That's what happened. That's what I'm doing. So what if I just like the same old person over and over, a zombie. I want to know stuff, interview people on the topic of anything spiritual. Damn. Toodles, peace and love. That's the story of. Well, whatever. That person don't know what to tell. They didn't tell me about the real experience saying a demon. They're just trying to say that everything's a demon. So like, how do I know? How am I supposed to just believe you by word that you saw a demon and you're trying to call me a demon for this person, which is all a lie too. So there you go. Just a dumbass. Bull crap. That's it. Bug. Toodles, love story, love. And I guess I'm finished with that one. That was a little reaction. Yeah. That's what is.